What is the perfect age to start jiu-jitsu or martial arts in general? Now, short answer. Here's your short answer. Any age. That's the short answer. There you go. You can leave the video. But if you want me to yap, go ahead. Before I get to yapping, type away of the time that you started martial arts. Tell me what was your, if you're older, tell me what was your experience when you started martial arts. Like, let's talk about it. So, I do understand that the consensus is that you want to start martial arts very early. Yes, I understand it. Is it better? Yes, it is. But, well, no. It's not really, because I think like people who's been in martial arts for a very long time, they kind of end up like that grumpy old guy that's been on the job for like X amount of years. So it's really they just know more than you. That's really what it is. But if they could keep that zeal, that childlike personality in them, then that's a problem. But let's just say you want to get into jiu-jitsu, right? Some people ask me that all the time. Like, hey, what's the proper age to get into jiu-jitsu? And I tell them anytime, but they're like, oh, like there's a couple of guys, they're like, oh, well, I am, what do they say? They're like, oh, I am 60 or 70. Well, I haven't seen a 70-year-old yet. But I have a story for that, though. But a lot of people always ask, like, what's the proper age? And I've seen, personally, some very old people start jiu-jitsu, and they still excel. They still do the same things. Now, of course, let me not toot your own horn. Yes, there are some limitations. You are going to have some limitations. But the whole point and what makes martial arts so fun, especially jiu-jitsu, is jiu-jitsu is all about taking your limitations and turning it into a strength. Like me, I'm a smaller person and I just happen to have long legs, and I use my legs against my opponent, or I'm a little bit faster. I have a better gas tank. There's like certain limitations that I have, and I maximize my entire body to make it better for me. And it looks really good to people, but it's just because like a lot of my skill set that everyone praises is because of certain limitations that I have that I can't do. And I feel like that's going to be for you as well if you're brand new. So don't get caught up in the, oh, it's too late. I'm too old. And, sometimes I feel like that too. In terms of like, I wish, me personally, if I would have started jiu-jitsu when I was like 4 years old, you get what I'm saying? Who knows where I would be right now? Like what type of menace I would be. But then at the same time, sometimes I realize like, well, but all of the stuff, and this is the cool thing about martial arts. That's why I say it doesn't matter the age. All of the stuff that I went through in life brought me to this moment where I do my martial arts in the way I do it. So the viewpoint that I have, because martial arts is about perspective and positioning. The viewpoint that I have is because I started late. I got into martial arts like totally when I was like 20, and I started like jiu-jitsu pretty late too. So I didn't start jiu-jitsu at 16, teenage. No, I didn't. Like I didn't start. No. So, but I wish I did. But there's a lot of things and a lot of certain ways that I act, and I'm just happy that I caught it at the time that I am now. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter the age. Just be happy that you found it now. Because you wanna know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. So you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I did jiu-jitsu when I was, let's say you're 40 years old, right? Let's say you're a 40-year-old guy. I wish I was 30. I wish I was 20, right? Okay, you're 40, right? When you turn 50 years old and you actually finally do it, you're going to say, I wish I started when I was 40. You're going to say that. No matter what, when you fall in love with that martial art or anything, you're going to wish that you was there sooner. That's what I'm trying to drive home with you. No matter what, you're going to always wish you was younger. I don't know about the little 4-year-olds who are like guys who are really tiny and they grew up in jiu-jitsu, maybe, you know what? Maybe they even wish they understood something sooner. You see what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be a woulda, coulda, shoulda every single time. So you might as well go jump into the sport. Quit playing with yourself, man. Stop playing with yourself. And then the enemy of death is movement. So what I've noticed, because I've worked in group homes with older people, and one thing that I've noticed is usually a lot of the older people that end up passing away, they stop moving around. They literally stopped moving, so maybe you're old now, because I think there was a 60-year-old recently that hit me up and asked me if he could join jiu-jitsu or if he's too old. And I'm like, no, you should probably hop in right now. There's a guy at my gym. He's pretty old. That sounds so bad. I'm sorry, Dr. Rob. I'm sorry, Dr. Rob. But he's pretty old, and he's a black belt now. He started super late, and he's so good. He's so good. It's crazy. You wouldn't even know this man started late. I think Dr. Rob is 70 now. But he still rolls with everyone. Of course, albeit he chills, but he still does hard competitive in-gym rolls with the people he trusts, of course. But he's actually for me, I struggle with him, I struggle with him. He's so strong. So I think you should jump in now. And definitely what I would say, it's not too late to join martial arts now, but you need to make sure that you find the correct gym. Make sure that you find the correct gym, okay? Because you need to find some people who work well with you. They're willing to be patient with you. It's very, 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 very important that you at least find that. And I have many videos or other videos, and I can talk about it again of finding a proper martial arts gym. But don't sit here and try to I think the best way of saying it, this is I feel, there we go. The best way of saying it when it comes to how old should you start is kind of like brushing your teeth. Follow me here. Follow me. So imagine you see someone, they have these pearly white teeth, right? And you're like, when's the best time should I start? Is it too late for me to get pearly white teeth? Should I start brushing my teeth now? I know it seems really dumb to you because it's okay, you're supposed to brush your teeth all the time, right? But that's kind of how it feels for me. I'm you should be in this. You should be joining right now. It's if you thinking oh, is it too late to get them pearly teeth? Start now, because your mouth is still decaying. It's better than what it was yesterday if you start now. That's what I'm saying, don't think oh, it's too late. I can't. And the funny thing about martial arts, I would say, that's why I say you should start now. It's gonna change confidence. There's so many things that you probably need right now that martial arts would give you, but you're just too stuck on the fact that you kind of started too late. You can still compete too, as far as I know, there's still really, really old guys still competing. Then you have some young guys too. This is for you guys too. There's some young guys who's 29 years old and they want to start martial arts. Yes, young guys. They're 29 years old and they want to start martial arts. They're 33 and they feel like it's too late. I'm like, bro, if you're gonna be 40 and you're gonna wish you started, that's there's nothing you can do about it. Start now. You need to feel that. The funny thing about martial arts, what's gonna happen when you do decide to jump in and you decide to go, you're going to want to, or it's gonna make you go work out in other areas. So for example, if you're not used to, I'm gonna answer that in here too. If you're not used to jiu-jitsu and you're about to go into jiu-jitsu to move your body around, you're gonna want to go to the gym to perhaps get your body prepared. Now, let me answer this question right now. There's no amount of going to the gym that's gonna get you prepared for martial arts. What I mean by that Now, if you haven't worked out ever in your life and you go to the gym, yeah, there's going to be some good benefits. But at some point, there's going to be some diminishing returns. Meaning that yes, you're at the gym working out, but no amount of gym is going to prepare you for the sparring that you're going to experience inside of the martial arts. There's like the techniques that you have to learn. Martial arts moves your body and uses certain muscles way differently than you would in the gym. So yes, you can go to the gym and you can get prepared if you're an older person, or maybe you're just nervous. But there's also social skills too that you have to build up, because martial arts is a really big social art. You have to socialize. And I know some people's like, well, duh, but like certain things, like techniques and stuff, like getting used to asking. If you go to a public gym, for the most part, people don't really talk to each other in a public gym unless you've been there frequently and you see the same people and you guys say hello. But martial arts, from the gate, you're talking to people. So there's a lot of skills that you won't be prepared for, like that you have to go to martial arts and experience yourself. You understand what I'm saying? The age doesn't matter. Age does not matter. It's you. You are the problem. You need to get inside, go do it. Stop hurting yourself. Stop. And then on top of that, look, this is the funny thing. Your subconscious, your spirit, if you've made it this far in this video, that should tell you, like, why are you fighting yourself? Why are you hating on yourself? Why? Why are you, get out of your own way? You feel it in your subconscious. You like it. That's something what you want to do. It's going to give you the confidence. Why are you in your own way? Oof. You disgust me. You disgust you. Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. But no, seriously, like, you're in your own way. If you've made it this far in the video and you're still thinking like, oh, the age, like, bro, just go sign up, man. Trust me. You will thank me. Watch this. If you start now, if you go start now, in 3 months, 4 months, even a week, you're gonna be happy that I made this video and pushed you to do it. You're gonna be thinking, damn. Especially like as time keeps going, you're gonna be thinking, yeah, I wish I started earlier, but if I didn't start though, when I started though, I'm happy. You're like, there's no way you can get worse. The only thing that you're gonna be losing is money. But the funny thing about martial arts is, once you get really good and you find a good, healthy environment to train at, it's gonna be money well spent. You're gonna be so happy. You're gonna have peace. You're gonna learn peace. I think you need that for yourself. Don't get in your own way. So, like, trust me. Go look. And how do you find a martial art gym? Let me hurry up and say that. I made a whole 15-minute video of me yapping about that, but I'll answer the question right quick. Go ahead, go online and just type it. Say jiu-jitsu gym near me, Muay Thai gym near me, karate gym near me. Go up in there, and that's the hardest part. So now maybe you've gotten past the part where you're like, okay, Smitty's right. I want to go. Like, I'm not gonna get in my own way. I'm not gonna let the age stop me. The hard part is actually getting up and going. Like, the showing up process is the hardest thing. But I promise you, I want you to understand, it's resistance. Understand that feeling that you have, you just have to break past it. It's a barrier that's trying to stop you from being great. It's that transformation, that metamorphosis that is stopping you, because you feel like maybe you're undeserving. You feel like you can't do it. There's so many I feel that all the time. Like, before I go to training, even for me, before I go to training, I take a nap and I wake up from my nap and I'm like, I don't want to do this. Maybe I should just sleep. But then every time I get done and I did it, it feels incredible. It feels good. Like, your whole life is going to change. So even if maybe you started late, it doesn't matter. Your entire life is going to change. Trust me. So I hope this helped you out. Type away of just your experience if you want to start now. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Y'all take care.